Welcome to the Walker's Wife Show, featuring the one and only Mr. Walker. Today's the day. You're getting ready to get rid of this. Now, the first thing that you want to do before cutting your hair, first thing that you want to do is pick it out with a comb. Now, you want to comb it just how you would brushing it. Okay? That's the first thing that we're going to do. You won't be able to see your connects because before going to a barbershop, you should wash your hair the day before so you get a good even cut all the way around. Damn, I just dropped some shit. So you want to make sure that you get an even cut all the way around and that your hair ain't all frizzy. If it's going to be a little frizzed up, you want to make sure that you cut up in your pattern. So see, just like how I'm combing my hair, that's how I'm gonna cut my hair. Okay? So, if you go to a barbershop and you feel your barber is cutting your hair not like how you brush it, you just lost some progress. Okay. Once we got that all combed out, you want to go over with it with a brush. Just kind of practice how you would cutting it. Go over it with a brush. Just like that. You know what I mean? No big deal. I think I'm going to change this light. Like that light better. That light better right there. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. Brush all that around right there. Okay, now we're going to start. What you want to do is that you want to start on your crown. Okay? I'm doing, I think I'm going to do a 4. Start with a 4 up on the crown. I'm going to do a 4 on the crown. Then I'm going to do a 3. I'm going to see what that's looking like. Might do a 2.5 or 3.5. I don't know. It all depends on what the crown looking like. Now, once you're ready to start cutting, first thing that you do, you look at the crown. Not too much yet. Just doing a 4. I'm just gonna do the 4 right around the crown. You want to make sure that your crown stays thick. So you always want to leave that like, an inch or 2 higher because, you don't want that bald spot, okay? So you want to make sure that the crown stays a little bit heavier, thick with hair. Ooh, yeah. Just like how you would brushing your hair. Same concept. You want to brush your hair. You want to cut your hair just like how you would brushing it. Okay? Make sure when you're cutting your own hair, start on your weak side first. Start on that side first. Take it one step at a time, one rope at a time. And you can't be in no rush. Can't be in no rush doing this, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take your time. And you want to make sure that you apply the same pressure that you do as brushing, okay? Because the more harder you push down on it, the more you'll cut. So see, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the noise of the clippers. You know, you want to, because you must, on some sides you push a little bit harder than the other sides, you know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure to figure that out. So just listen. You know, if it's sounding different or if it's cutting more hair on this side, we'll probably push it down too hard. Make sure to keep the same speed and lengths on it. And it's like messing up. Okay. And we got it all the way down to about a 4. See, we still got a lot of hair back here though. For that crown area, you got to be real careful about. Just like you would comb it. That's how you gotta cut it. Don't cut it no different. And we still got a lot of hair. This is just a 4. You gotta swirl your crown. Swirl it as you cut. Don't cut over it or across it like a cross. Swirl with it just like you would a comb or a brush to keep your form. This is what a lot of barbers are not really gonna do if you don't tell them. They're not gonna do this. It takes a lot of time, and they just trying to get you cut and clean looking so they can get to the next client. That's why it's so important to mastering your waves, to learn how to cut your own hair. That way when you go to a shop and you feel something wrong, you can alert the barber like, hey man, what did you doing cutting my hair that way for? Whoa, everything goes this way, man. Oh, okay, my bad. You want to go ahead and keep these waves in, right? Yes, I want to keep the waves in. I'm brushing all the time. I brush a lot. Some barbers, they don't really care about that. Some barbers do. Some barbers not gonna care about that. So if you don't let them know, they're just gonna cut it off. And that's it. You did all that woofing for nothing. Because you was afraid to cut your hair. Don't be afraid to cut your hair. Because that barber ain't gonna be afraid to cut your hair. Ain't nobody gonna be afraid if you pay them. Tell somebody they scared till you put a price on something, then all of a sudden, people gonna want to try it. You gonna pay them. Just like what I said, just with the crown work, that crown work, brush work, it's all fits in, okay? Okay? It's about the crown work and the brush work. So that way when it's time to cut your hair, you shouldn't be afraid to cut your hair. It's just like crown work and brush work. Just get you some clippers. Do the same thing. There's no secret to it. The secret is, if you got waves, they'll be in there. If you don't, you need to keep brushing more. Man, I'm about sick of this light, man. God dang, man. Jeez. I need to give me some professional stuff. Man, I'm not really sponsored yet, so, any of your sponsors out there, wave ambassadors, what I'm saying, hit me up. You can use a new pair of clippers. They want some giveaways, but Walker need a giveaway too. That way I can give y'all something. Can't give away nothing if I ain't got nothing. Something else though too, when you're doing your own hair, see a barber can easily look at you and he'll be like, yeah, it's looking good. You can't really do that. You have to listen to the sound of the clippers. Once the clippers are silent, it's done. That guard is done. If the clippers are still cutting, keep cutting. What this is doing is that it's keeping your waves in there. So when you go to brushing, the waves are going to be in there. More trained. Okay, we almost done with this 4. Yeah, I still got a lot of hair left. We just doing a number 4 right now. And I think I'm gonna drop it down to a number 3. That's gonna get some ropes to be revealing a little bit more. Once I drop it to that 3, that's gonna get it. That's gonna get me kind of looking right. Even if you can't see your waves, keep brushing and keep cutting the way you would brush your waves. Okay, even though you can't see them. Okay, my hair is a little afroed out right now. I can't really see them, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna cut straight down, straight down, straight down. No, 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 don't do that. The way I brush, that's the way you cut. This ain't working right here. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm having a little malfunctions here. Okay. That's at the 4. We at the number 4 guard right now, and we didn't cut off some hair. So I'll that's why I said I think I kind of over woofed. Really, you shouldn't let your hair go past the 4, but you know, I'll be taking stuff to the extreme. So you know, that's what I get. Lesson learned. But this time when I woof, it'll be much more better. Every time you woof, every time you grow your hair out and woof, you get better at it. Same thing with cutting. If you're afraid to do it, you know, you're not going to get better at it. So just start doing it and you'll get better at it. Just like with lifting weights. You're not going to be the super strongest at first, but if you keep doing it, you're going to get better at it. You're going to get stronger. Okay. Alright, now we done with the that's the number 4 right there. That's number 4. We on some more walls. Now we're gonna switch over to, let's go to a number 3. We're gonna go to a number 3. We're gonna try that closed. Now we with the 4. 4 gone. Okay, the 4 is gone. Now we're going to the 3. Alright, we're back on the 3 right now. And Walker said, let there be ropes. Remember, we're going to start at the crown. Not all the way at the crown, because we already cut the crown a little bit to the 4. We don't want to cut that lower. We want to stay like right in front of the crown. Whoa. Just like you would the brush. Some people's hair goes straight, some people's tops go sideways, so you got to pay attention to your pattern on these sides. Yeah, we at the 2. We at the 3 right now. Whew, man, it's getting hot in here, man. Shoot. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, so. Well, it's coming out though, man. Coming out simple. You know. See, notice that I'm going with the grain. Okay. Now they say you can keep the waves going against the grain. I don't find that possible. Every time you go against the grain, you're cutting waves out. So every time you go get that taper, you go against the grain up here, you just cut some ropes. So I mean, you can go ahead and listen to them. You'll still have waves going against the grain, but I guarantee you're not gonna be able to see your waves if you go against the grain. If you keep your hair at like a 2 or 3, nah, that's cutting the waves out. Corsair wavers be hair against the grain, less waves after the cut. Well, less visible waves. Remember, you gotta listen to the clippers. Still cutting? Still cutting. All right. We had about a 3 right now. Hair is back to a 3. Still long though. Still kind of thick. I think we might do a 2.5, but let me see. The crown gonna tell the real story. Okay. I'm still feeling some naps. Remember, don't get done when you think you're done. Finish when you're done. See, we still clipping hairs, so we're not done yet. If you gotta rush, you don't have a lot of time, just go to the barbershop. For real, you don't want to rush this. These clippers are kind of weak too. On my next cut, I'm gonna have me some better ones. Still cutting the wolf. Still cutting it. Now see, it's starting to get a little lighter. See that? See, it's getting a little lighter and lighter. Got them ropes starting to show up. So it's starting to get a little bit lighter. Starting to get a little bit lighter. Everything looking a little bit smoother. Some ropes popping up. Oh yeah. Feel good getting a haircut. Okay, that was the number 3 right there. And I'm telling you, it's like there's no better feeling than giving yourself a good haircut. You know, I'm telling you, if you haven't done it, or you're loyal to your barber, just, you know what I'm saying, try it out. If you've been brushing and combing, try cutting your own hair. It's like one of the greatest satisfaction. It's like, you know, if you playing a fighting game, it's like getting that dude that's been beating you all the time and you finally win. It just feels so good. Save some money, you know. You know, cause these barbers around, I don't know about y'all, but my barber, they be wanting at least like 30. You know, 40, you know. If you don't tip them, you know what I mean? They're not gonna put you in front of the line, you know. Tell me. They get kind of a little vicious down here. But that's the game though. One thing that you want to do is you want to brush it like you would. And the crown, we got crown sticking up. So after brushing it, you notice some spots picking up a little bit. You have to go back to your crown. Now we can't go back to that crown with the 3 because we cut that with a 4. So we got to go back to that number 4. Don't cut your hair shorter. Once you mess up the crown, then all of a sudden, you know, it turns into, you know, getting the ball fade or being bald, period, which sucks. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I don't know a lot of people that go to the barbershop just to get bald. You know, you do that at home, right? Dang. But I didn't see some people go up there to do a barbershop and just get skin bald. Like, man, are you serious, guy? Like, for real, my guy? Like, man, I could have did that. Crown's still popping up a little bit. So we're going to pop it back down. Like I said, you have to listen to the clippers. Don't want to apply too much pressure upon that crown. Let the clippers touch and cut. Just guide. See that? See how I'm turning and cutting? Turning and cutting. That's what you want to do. Now if you want to have that beehive, that big old bald spot, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and you don't have to take your time around the crown. But if you want that swirl, if you want to minimize seeing your scalp with your waves, take your time where your hair starts to grow at. Oh, man. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I ain't gonna mess up on live, man. Y'all know I ain't gonna mess up. It's gotta be easy, you know? Just easy with it. Just a couple little clacks. Couple little tack, you know? You know what I mean? Don't take much. How long you been cutting your hair for? I've been cutting it for about 30 minutes now. How long? 36, yeah, it's been about 30 minutes now. Yeah, it's a lot of hair. So we gotta take our time with it a little bit. It's been a lot of hair. My last cut was January 4th, 2018. So yeah, it's a lot of hair a little bit, you know, because we got to take a little time a little bit up on this one, but it's coming together though. Whoa. So you gotta watch that side right there. That's where the hair gets real thin right there. You gotta watch that. You know, you shouldn't be hearing too much cutting right there unless you don't have that much hair to begin with. If you have a lot of hair on your head, you shouldn't be cutting too much around there because it'll leave you with a nice little bald spot. You see how you gotta be real careful. Everybody, we have a couple of places where the hair grows. Some guys have 2 visible crowns out. I mean, really, they'll be out. But really, you just have one. You can just swirl it around the other way. But you gotta be real careful because right there it gets real thin. So, you know, if I take this down, if I cut that swirl, if I cut this swirl down, my bad, I don't mean to be flipping off nobody. If I cut that down like to a 2 or 2.5, you're gonna be able to see my swirl like a beehive. That's not what we want. That's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's what you want. You know what I mean? If that's not what you want, then don't cut your hair that low, especially around your crown area. Just keep it swirling. Okay, that's looking good. Now we're gonna go back to the 3. Go back to the 3. Man, it's a lot of hair everywhere. Jeez. Go back to a 3. We're doing the 3 close, bevel close, okay? Got the bevel open, that's like a 3.5. Got the bevel closed. We're doing the bevel close 3. And we're cutting hair. So we still got some hair. Just like how I brush my hair, that's how I'm cutting my hair, okay? How I'm brushing it, that's how I'm cutting it, okay? If you brush sideways, if you brush going sideways, you shouldn't be cutting straight. That's gonna cut ropes. That's gonna make forks. I mean, it'll still be a nice cut, you just not as nice as it could have been if you'd have stayed with your pattern. Like so. Crown a little thick. This is where my waves kind of crisscross. Where the waves crisscross at, that's where you really gotta be careful on. Okay. All right. Once you got your basic cut on how your hair length is, how long you want it, you want to go ahead and brush that off with a soft brush. or with one of those baby powder brushes if you have one. I don't have one yet. Let's go ahead and brush that off. You know what I'm saying? Brush your neck off. Now we're gonna get ready for a line. Everything cut down to a reasonable level to where you can continue growing and cutting and getting that wave pattern that you want. Okay, now how to have a straight line up. Okay, last thing that we do when you cut your own hair is that you're gonna give yourself a line up. Okay, want to make sure that everything stays nice and straight. Now, how do you get a straight hairline? Well, I'm gonna show you what to do. You don't want to move this. You want to keep this straight. You want to move your head. Same thing, just like I told you with the clippers. Same thing is equally important with the trimmers. Listen to the trimmers. They're gonna let you know if they're cutting something. Now you're gonna need a couple of mirrors for this, of course. And this mirror is not good. I'm not doing no more tapers right now. So I'm trying to, my next woofing mission is to have all the waves come all the way to the hairline. So I'm going to leave them tapers alone until we get like a 2 or 1.5 cut. Yeah. I need my other mirror. This mirror too harsh. Okay, I want to let my only viewer here on the leash. I'm gonna do the lineup video later on, but that's the simple on how to cut your own hair, Wolf. You know, just make sure to cut this part at a lower grade than this part, and you're good to go. We're ready to start brushing again and grow your waves out to be even better. Hope y'all learned something. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to like and subscribe. If you're not following my Instagram, follow my Instagram at Walker's Waves. Put up some funny stuff up, Dragon Ball, video games, you know what I'm saying, whatever you like. Make sure to stay moving. Keep your bodies healthy. Summer's around the corner. If you have any helps, if you want some help or tips on a training or put together a weight program, let me know. Remember, you can do it. Walker knows the way.